Isn't it possible for a princess to be left alone 5 minutes without having to endure the courtship of a prince and getting a wedding proposal? Today, we review Rebel Princess from Busy Games. Let's go! Rebel Princess is a trick-taking game in the world of princesses, princes, animals, and fairies in English, sorry. And this is the deluxe version. Thank you for Busy Game to let us have this review copy. Today we'll look at the game itself, components, how to play, my review. And so let's start. Component-wise, let's start with the manual. This manual is really well done. It's beautiful, has a lot of examples, reference for the cards and for the princesses. No table of content or index, but for this level of difficulty and length, this is not necessary. Paper is really well done. Good book. Okay, what do we got? We've got 4 suits available. Princesses, prince, animals, and fairies. 48 cards, regular size of playing cards. And they look beautiful. The art from Alfredo Caceres, sorry if I mess up your name, is absolutely gorgeous. If you look at this art, it's really, really beautiful. The artistic design here is A1. It's really a nice graphical view. I like it. We also have princesses. The princesses in the deluxe version comes in tiles. So that's how they look. You're not going to see every bit of images. I'll let you discover them, but they're really beautiful. And this is an asynchronous component, meaning that each princess has a special power. So for example, one of them could be you decide which suit the first player is going to play instead of being the choice of the player. Or you could reverse the order of the numbers on the card, meaning the number 2 would be stronger than number 10. So each princess, you get 2 at the beginning of the game to choose, and you keep 1. So this extra power, this asynchronous power, is interesting and brings replayability in the game. We get a scoring pad, and we get round rules in the format of tarot cards. You can see up there we have 5 because the game is played in 5 rounds. Each of them contains rules. I'm going to show you one. So that one doesn't have a rule except once upon a time, because there's a letter A. That's the first card when you start playing, just to get you going in the game and understand. We'll see how it works in a moment. So that's pretty much the components. Let's see how it plays. You play 3 to 6 players, and we'll get back to the player number later. So 3 to 6 players. Let's see how it goes. So you choose your princess, you take all the cards, you remove some cards depending on the number of players to make it adequate for having enough cards, the same number for everybody. Then you select 5 rules for the rounds, and some rules have a darker background. Those are reserved for the 5th round, and they're more complex. Not that much, but just a little more, just to add a spicy element in the game in the last round. So when you turn your round card, there's a number with an arrow, or maybe 2 arrows on each side, that tells you how many cards you have to give the player in that side, and in which direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. That means the card you don't like, you're going to give to your next player. The lower card or the princess, because you don't want princes. The goal of this is avoiding the princes because all they want is to propose to you. And as a princess, you don't want that. That's what you're in a party without having invited the princes. You don't want wedding proposals. But you're gonna get some in the suit that you receive in the cards, so you want to give them away, either the lower values or the princes. Remember that you're going to get some from the other player, so you're probably going to get back with not so good cards anyway. But you'll have to devise the right strategy to play them at the right time. Once the exchange of card is done, first player plays, and the book tells you how to determine the first player. So we're going to not fake, well, yeah, we're going to simulate a few turns just to give you an idea. So let's go. Let's imagine that this player plays first. They play 10 of princesses. That player is going to play, shouldn't play that. Maybe I mixed them up. That one. That way. I'm sorry. Because one thing in a trick-taking game, you got to play honest. Unless there's a rule that says you need to lie, but you need to follow suit. That means princesses are played. You need to play a princess. So that person plays a 7, and this person plays a 9. No, shouldn't play 9. I'm gonna play that one. I play an 8. Now you notice that this person has the highest card, so that person wins. Keeps the card, and we move on. Plays again because the person won the trick. Now they try a 9 of princesses. They play. I think I messed up my cards. That's probably what happened. Yes. All right. I think I'll play it honest. I have a 5 that I can play, and this one should be playing that one. 6. Oh, that person wins again. Now, that person's going to play a 7 green. This one definitely mix them up. There. That one plays a 10, and this one plays a 9. Now, this time we have a change of leadership because this was where a 10 was the highest value. Let's hope my cards are right now. That person plays a 2. It's not very high. You don't want to play a 2, but let's see. That really the ones you want to play. You can't play that one, so let's play this instead. We'll play a 5. Yeah, that one can't not do anything else but play a 2. And this one, whoops, from here, sorry. Let's see if we have anything we can play. We'll play a 3. Again, that person just won. Let's see how it goes. I don't want to play that one. I don't know why it's there. Okay. No, can't play that one either. Yeah, well, I have no choice to play a 2. Why? Because that hand has a lot of princes that I cannot play yet. Now this one, I believe, yeah, we are correct, doesn't have that color. So that person has no choice to play a prince, whatever the other one is going to play, which would be that person still it doesn't have anything either on that color. So they have to go into something else. They can choose anything, but if they have a prince, might be a good idea to play it. Except that the prince that person has is higher, and you don't want to pull that. So the person's going to play something very, very low. So this person here gets stuck. Because that princess doesn't have, the others couldn't follow suit, so that person has won because it has the highest value of that. And then, now that the princes are there, you can force other people to play princes. And now if I play a 2, which is the lowest prince, the others have no choice to continue and go in the prince area, and that person just won, well, let's say win, not necessarily happy about it because they just got 3 princes, which means 3 wedding proposals. There's in the animals, there's the 8 of animals, which, as you might imagine, is the frog. That prince, because considered a prince, even if it's a frog, as is worth 5 wedding proposals, so you don't want that. Now, there is a way in the rules to be the rebel of the ball, which means if you are capable of collecting through all the tricks every prince and animal number 8, the frog, which is a prince in fact, if you collect them all, you earn -5 wedding proposals. That means it lowers your amount. At the end of each round, you count how many wedding proposals, you put it on your score pad. We shuffle the cards again, and we reveal the new rule. And this time we have a rule with an exchange of card. Again, there's one card you give to the others. And the rule says, after exchanging cards, place 1 card face down to be played in the last trick. So you have to choose in advance a card. That'll be the last trick available, and who knows what it will be. So that's an idea. And at the end of the 5th round, you make a total of your score. Whoever has the least amount of proposals is the leading winning princess. Now, what do I think about this game? It is fun. It is a fun game. There's a way of having a sudden change, a wind shift of who is having too many proposals or not at all. So that's interesting. The round rules like this brings variability to the game. And there's even additional variations that you're going to find on BGG. It is possible to take control of the trick, to be the rebel of the ball. It's not impossible. I played enough times to be able to experience it once, and it was really fun. Excuse me. The circumstances made that I had all the right cards and picked them all in a few, one after the other. The deluxe version of this game is worth considering if you want to purchase this game. Why? Because your princesses are not cards but tiles, which makes it a lot nicer. The rule cards are tarot cards. You get extra princesses and extra rules for the rounds. So it's really worth the difference in pricing. Go for the deluxe. Things I'm pondering about this game are not much. The only thing I would like to have is a variation for 2 players, or even being able to play solo somehow, because I like to play solo. Northwood has been an example of a solo game, so there are ways to do variations. I hope they publish one on BGG, or maybe as an expansion at one point, because it's worth exploring. Maybe new princesses, new rules. What's my evaluation of this game? I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's very good. It's favorite destination. The experience is fun. Everyone around the table will laugh, and it's perfect to start or end a night, a game night, where there's maybe a more heavier game in the middle, for example. So, Rebel Princess, 8 out of 10. It's a great game. If you're interested in this type of game, I could recommend also Skull King, or both versions of The Crew, Quest for Planet 9 or Mission Deep Sea. And I just mentioned for Northwood, which is a solo experience on that. But if you need to have more players, this one is quite good. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Gilles Duval for Jeux Tous Azimuts Gaming in All Directions. We explore the world of games, and maybe one of them, like Rebel Princess, will be interesting to you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.